Well, Jim, our next question from the Cult of Cornette Facebook group is from Lee Payne. Would Bret Hart have made a good NWA champion?
And I know now people are going to go, oh my God, that he didn't instantly answer, oh yes, he would have. I don't know that Bret's.
What makes a good NWA champion to you?
Well, but here's the thing. Definitely in the ring, he could perform with anybody. But at the same time, was it what era of NWA champion? Was it the 70s where, the Harley Race Dory Funk Jr. era? They weren't strong promos, but they didn't have the Calgary style yet. That would have probably, if Bret had had to work that schedule from the 70s, he'd probably have had knee replacements by the time he, joined Vince. In the 80s, with the standard being Flair and the promos, Bret wasn't there yet verbally. And really, it took until, the whole Canada USA thing for Bret's promos to be holy shit moments, right? So I don't know. And Bret was always more of a, as he mentioned in his book, he didn't even really follow the NWA or Crockett or WCW or whatever. He followed Calgary because that was the family business and where he started, and then WWE. And he had a different style for WWE in those days, but it was much different than what most of the NWA guys were doing. So would that have meshed? I don't know. So I'm not saying that he wasn't one of the greats of all time. I'm saying I don't know for that period of time if that was the natural fit for him. What do you think? Because you love him.
I'm a major Bret Hart fan. I think Bret Hart from 1995 to 1998 could have been an NWA champion because he could have been a babyface, could have been a heel, could have worked anyone's match, could have had the best match with anyone in any territory, knew what he was doing.
But there was no NWA in those years.
Right, I'm saying
that's why I'm trying to put him in that period.
If you took that guy, I think that guy there could have worked potentially. Again, it's a whole different system, but potentially in the 80s or the 70s. But I don't think Bret Hart, like his first title run, I don't think that would have worked at all. And I don't think, I guess that's kind of, I think 95 to 98 Bret Hart was classic NWA champion caliber.
Well, actually, remember I've said the Bret Hart Steve Austin match at WrestleMania, could have belonged on Starrcade in the 80s. It was so good that way.
But you know what? To me, it's almost equally as impressive, the matches he had with Kevin Nash, him and The Undertaker. I mean, he was able to get these matches out of everyone that were great, that made you forget about anyone's limitations in the ring. So I think... imagine...
I don't know, did he ever work with Mantar?
Did Mantar did he work a program with anyone? Did he ever work house shows against anyone?
I wasn't doing house shows. No, like I said, I think I made like 2 TVs and I was out of that. I was just joshing, but anyway, if you can transplant a certain era Bret Hart into a certain previous era NWA champion, then yes, especially in the ring, it would work.
Again, I don't know if he'd be wearing pink and black in 1972, but I think
that may have been a hard row to hoe, as Mama Cornette used to say.